Hey Jensen, good to see you again.
See you again, Rob. How are you?
Better than good.
Well, it's a long holiday in Korea. It's kind of like Thanksgiving,
Oh,
so I'm just enjoying my time.
that's beautiful. The silence
Uh,
itself is beautiful.
mm.
I really feel the silence when I'm with you. It's almost like separation dissolves, and there's this unity consciousness that's here in the silence. You have that soft silence where all identities kind of drop away.
We're all sharing this one infinite being. So yeah, there is no separation.
Right? And I really feel it when there's the silence. You have this silence that when you sit with it, it just everything dissolves in your presence. Um, like, the role of striver. I got to strive, you know, to make money, or I got to strive to get something. Almost like, that lack just kind of drops away. Like, because I'm already full as the silence. Like, I'm not separate from the silence. I am the silence. I am the beingness. I am whole. I am complete. I am full. It's like It's like you're the quantum mirror.
I mean, like it's amazing how you do this. Just in a second, you could shift, the atmosphere into complete silence and allows others to, completely be completely immersed in it. So that's amazing.
It's not Rob doing it. It's coming through Jensen. Actually, it's your speaking to yourself. It's you. It's consciousness doing it through you, and you have that ability because you are the silence. So you're the fullness already. And I remember when we first got together to do the mentorship, you had already realized your true nature. You already came as the silence, as the presence, already whole and complete and full.
Yeah, I
And that
remember I was complaining about my work environment in my first talk with you. And like apart from that, I was able to just rest as awareness and feel the peace within. So
I think
yeah.
that was good with this mentorship we had together is seeing through the different identities that would come up because you're already whole and complete. You're already the silence. You're already the beingness. You're full. There's no lack in you. There's no anything missing. Everything is this soft presence that you have that holds the container of everything. And sometimes the identity would flash up, as the striver, with your work stuff, the strive. But the whole time you are the abundance. And that was just what was easily coming to you into your space of beingness. So it was just a matter of just relaxing as what you are, as the silence, as the beingness. And then it was just expressing from the beingness. So it was no longer work, it was expressing from this fullness of being, this silence, this whole completeness that you are. It was just resting back as that. And so that was just like a dust cloud floating by that evaporated in your presence when you rested as the sovereign being that you are.
Yeah, I think I shared it with you by email, but I didn't share it in the YouTube. This prior to our first meeting, I read uh two or three of your books, and and after reading The Mirror is the Medicine, I wrote in my journal that yeah, it'd be such an amazing experience if I could do, share this knowledge and do this one-on-one meeting like you. And then after our first call, you offered me to guide how to express this. So it was such an amazing synchronicity.
That's what you've been doing. You have been guiding, you've been joining the panel calls, and you've been
Mm.
guiding through your silence, through your presence. And then when you would speak, the other speakers that are on the call could feel your presence. And it's almost like what they would tell me is their identities would drop away when you would speak. The silence, the presence that you are in that space dissolves all identities of striver, fixer, helper, all of them just, and you're just back into that unity consciousness of the silence that unites. That's, beyond words, that's underlaying everything. It's almost like when you speak, there's like, you don't speak right away. There's like a pause, and in that pause is everything. Everything just, it's like wipes everything clear. Clarity, the clarity is just right there. And then when the expression comes, it comes with sovereign authority as the sovereign being that you are. And the energy just washes over and flows, and everything's clear and restful and doesn't need to change. But yeah, the book you were talking about, The Mirror is the Medicine. I just happen to have it here. It was funny you
Yeah,
say
I
that because
love
I
this.
was I was thinking about you in this book, and so you're already starting to express this, and I saw in your YouTube channel you expressed again. Say something about that.
Yeah, I made a shorts video about titled "Are You Suffering?" Because we all are suffering. We have physical pain. We have our mental issues. But if we shift our focus to the formless, empty, open space that is aware, that allows everything to come up, you realize you don't need to be bothered by all the things that arises in it because your true nature has never suffered and is totally unaffected by the dramas and the pain. And that is the most simple, like simplest knowledge that can alleviate all your suffering in just seconds.
Beautiful. How did it feel to express that?
Yeah, it felt amazing. And I didn't expect that shorts to hit like 1.5K. Like, I mean, of course, compared to like the popular channels, it's like nothing. But considering I have like less than five subscribers, it's quite amazing.
Yeah, it really took off that video, and that was the you just expressing into the camera.
Mm.
And many people are feeling it, obviously, if they're liking it, reacting to it. Continue to express, and it feels good to express this.
Yeah,
And it does, right?
I mean, I never realized it was this expressing this knowledge is a selfish thing to do because because I am one of the I got the most benefit out of that video, so
Yes.
yeah.
You would do it anyway, even if nobody responded or looked at it. And
Yeah.
that's how how I felt. Because what it is we're coming from that fullness. We're already full, we're already whole. We don't need anything. So now we're expressing from overflow, from love, from joy, something that affected us in such a way where we have this profound peace and this profound joy. And we see everybody as the infinite being. We see them that they're just they're believing the thoughts that they're limited, that they're broken, that they need to be fixed. And so we hold them in that space of wholeness, and we're like mirrors to them, reflecting the true nature to them, what they are, because we see them as that. And consciousness comes through and reveals it, that silence and that peace. That's where the healing is. So the healing isn't coming from fixing someone. The healing is presence itself, just remembering that you were never broken, that you never needed to be fixed, that you always remain as the pristine infinite being that was always here. It's just that you believed these stories that were coming of limitation, and you were caught in this story, and you thought you were limited and you had all these problems and you needed to be fixed. So you were really only one thought away of just letting go of the thoughts and just resting as what the natural state is. The natural state of beingness is whole and complete, abundant. It's just the stories came in like an overlay over the stillness that's already here, already the completeness. Every moment is already complete. It's whole. Nothing needs to change, whichever with every moment. The thoughts will come and tell us that it doesn't. And then we identify with this phantom self that's never there.
It was never there.
It was never there. It's like a game we're playing or something. Some people say hide and seek. Some people say it's like a virtual reality game. Some people say we're dreaming. It does still feel real though, right? When you're in that dream, it feels real when you're on that ride. But no one gets hurt because it's stainless awareness. Yeah, when I was, it's funny you brought up about you expressing as the mirror. I had made some notes because I was thinking about you. Listen to some notes I have here about an offer that I thought for you called the Quantum Mirror with Jensen. 8 weeks to remember what you've never lost. The Quantum Mirror is an 8 week private mentorship led by Jensen, guiding you beyond concepts into the direct lived experience of presence. Each week dissolves another layer of identity, the seeker, because you were the seeker, so you can speak to that. How long did you seek for before you got on that call with David?
It was 10 years, like literally 10 years. I
Wow.
was seeking when they were seeking started when I was 13, 14, 15. But the issue was I wasn't really, I didn't know what I was seeking at that point, but I was reading all these spiritual books and I did all the meditations, but I was always seeking. And the ride is you don't need to seek for 10 years to be what you are. So yeah.
You're already that, right? You're in that the whole time. It's just that the mind was telling you, the thoughts were telling you that you weren't. And then is that when you started seeking? You just because you felt like something was missing or
Yeah, like starting from the age of 15, 15, 14 and 15, I
mm,
was a very unhappy kid, and I didn't even have a good reason for me to be unhappy. But I guess, like intuitively, I was seeking the ultimate happiness.
mm,
But the world doesn't offer you that. So that's yeah, when I started seeking, and I guess the turning point was The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne.
me too, yeah.
And although I didn't really understand what she was saying, but I could feel that this is something there is some truth in it, and I need to explore that. And then led me to the call with David Bingham.
And then what happened on the call with David Bingham? That is that when the seeking stopped, would you say? Or
I wouldn't say the seeking stopped like completely, but like he pointed to the this very simple impersonal awareness, and yeah, although I didn't understand what he was saying 100%, but
Mhm.
there was shift in energy straight away, and I could feel the causeless joy striking me
Love that.
just effortlessly. And yeah, and whenever I let go of all these unnecessary thoughts, that causeless joy came back and just greeted me. And then at that point, I was very much immersed in the job application. So I guess I couldn't really decline the job applications invitations, and after I got the job, I contacted Amanda Tweed, who also appeared in the David Bingham channel, and she helped me with the integration of that causeless joy. And then I read your books and your and saw your YouTube channel like 3 or 4 months ago, and I contacted you, and you helped me expressing this knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, you do it beautifully too. I'm so happy that you came in and were able to express, and I was able to give you some access and some space where you could do that and to continue to do that. We have panel calls coming up. Looking forward to having you on them as well.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity just to have all these beings from all over the world basically saying the same thing. And
Isn't that great to know that you're not alone? There's others out there that know it, and it's international, which is kind of cool. It's like you get friends like all over the world expressing it. And you always have like this bond with them. It's kind of cool.
yeah, because in my personal life, there is no one who is really interested in non-duality, but in the internet, there's whole community. So it's
Yeah.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, technology just can bring us all together. We can just go on Zoom calls and we could do panel calls like we're going to be doing. And people from all over the world get on and want to express. And I had just started, these calls just, with a nudge, I said, oh, let's just do like, because people contacting me, oh, well, who's so and so? So I was like, oh, we should all get on a call. And that's kind of like how it started. And then they get on a call. And then I even invited David Bingham too. And then he sent me a message back. That's a great idea doing the panel calls. He liked it too. He's got some things going on with his mom. But the panel calls have been doing well. They've been doing good. And I have several that I opened up now because other people in the other part of the world wanted to be in on it too. So people want to express this. Have you noticed that? Like I noticed even myself when I realized my true nature, I wanted to express this. And that's when I mean, at first I was just like sitting there, like, just blissed out, like, just wow, I'm just resting in the impersonal beingness. And when I saw the distinction between impersonal beingness and the personal mode of experience, I mean, that's kind of like what self-realization is. When you can see the difference between the two. You know what it's like to be in that personal mode. That's all you've ever done. The identifying with Rob, the character, going to work, doing all these things, and I need to be fixed, and I have these problems. And then there's just always this impersonal beingness shining in the background, you know, that was overlooked because it's just so right here, immediate, right in your direct experience, right here, right now. It's always here. And it's just kind of like your attention shifts off it, and then you identify with the thoughts and the beliefs, and you get lost on that roller coaster ride. But the whole time it's shining here. So I just wanted to express that. So he's like, when are you going to express? So then I just started expressing. That's kind of like when you kind of came to me already ready to express. I was like, wow, he's already feeling that nudge to express. You didn't even have to be nudged to express. You kind of just, your intuition just came in and nudged you, right? I got a nudge from consciousness to do it. You were already feeling it, something resonated, and now here you are expressing it. And the reason why it feels so good is your intuition is letting you know, through your feelings of joy and euphoria, you know, that this is the way. That's how our intuition works. We all have our intuition, you know, which guides us. It's like our eternal guidance system. So following your joy and your enjoyment and what lights you up and expressing this lights you up because it's touched your heart. You know, it's coming from presence, the beingness itself that's whole and complete, that heals the world, that unites the world, that separation dissolves in this, the realization that everything is already whole and complete, the realization that you are the sovereign being, you know, that you are the pristine infinite being. You are the abundance, you're everything, you're the container of everything, you know. Knowing that and resting in that peace, that if intelligence takes care of everything, there's something about that and expressing that. And it kind of just expresses through because you're speaking no longer as a separate individual, Jensen or Ram, but it's almost like the mouthpiece of the beingness is speaking through.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other identity that you had was healer. South Korea, the people in South Korea, you really wanted to get the books translated in South Korea. So you know what it's like to want to heal the world. That feeling of I have to heal the world. There's a lot of people out there that are healers. They want to heal. But the type of healing we're talking about is the mirror is healing without fixing. It's realizing that all identities, striver, healer, fixer, all those dissolve in this because this is already whole and complete. This is what you already are. It's the realization that you are already this beingness that's full, that's whole, that's complete, that's abundant. That is the joy, that is the love, that is the unconditional love. And there's no separation between anyone or anything. Everything is you. It's almost like you're speaking to yourself.
We're speaking to the rest of me, the
Ah,
rest of us, yeah.
yeah, I love that. See, that's speaking from beingness right there. What was just expressed. That's what's recognized here. All parts are welcome. Yeah, so I see that for you. You know, you're already expressing and people are resonating. And the more you express, the more that will resonate. And the more you express, the more joy and euphoria, bliss, and sense of purpose, feeling fulfilled. Like, this is why I'm here to express this. So that's what I don't know, but I think that's what's coming through is why I was, you know, coming up with this offer for you to be a mentor for the quantum mirror.
That would be great. That would be I'll be honored,
Yeah. So I'll put that on my homepage, on the YouTube homepage, um, you know, and on my
Great.
website as an offer for people that want to do the mirror. They can do it with us or they can do it just with you, whatever resonates with people. I'll put it on there. I'll put the offer up and see what
That'll be
resonates.
so beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like now that all identities are seen through and dropped, you can relate to people. You could be the bridge for people. You know, maybe they're seeking, you know, maybe they just awakened and they want to integrate it into their work life, their everyday life, navigating the everyday life. You know, they want to embody this presence. You know, maybe they've already awakened. They've seen what this is, but then there's embodying it and taking it, this knowingness from beingness and infusing it into the everyday life. And you have experience with that. And there may be others that want to express this. That's something that you could be of value for people too, to be able to express this. Because they may say, like, Jensen, I have this yearning to express it, but I get these limited thoughts saying, I'm kind of a quiet person, a reserved person. How can I express this? And you could speak to people like that.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking exactly the same thing. I was because I'm not a big talker in my personal life, and I'm an introvert. But like the one-on-one calls with you and also the panel talk really helped me in knowing that you are not that limited. You you can do that. It's not that difficult,
Yeah. What's
and
really cool is
it's
you realize it's not really like the you expressing it. It's just the beingness coming through you. It's almost like you're getting out of the way of it by not believing those limited thoughts, and you're just kind of like allowing it to effortlessly ease and express through you.
mm. So yeah, if you have a sincere desire, it's really not an issue whether whether you're not an introvert, whether English is your second language. It doesn't really matter because
There's no limitations in expressing this, no matter what background people have,
Mm,
personality type, what conditioning they've had, what things they've been through as a kid or a child. Maybe they were told they weren't good enough, that they can't express this. Nothing they do is worthy. Everything they do turns out miserable. No matter what conditioning, the thoughts that they've believed, they can recognize those thoughts and see that they don't serve them and drop them and just allow beingness to express through them. And the beingness is what's doing it all. It's not like a Rob or Jensen doing it. There's no doer here. It's being expressed through because it's seen through. So once you've awakened and you've recognized, what you truly are now, let's embody it. Let's express it. That's where the euphoria is. That's where the joy is. There's where that sense of satisfaction or fulfillment of this is my purpose. Like, wow, it's here. I see it. And many people have said that to me, like when they express this, they feel like that's why they're here, is to embody, you know, this beingness in the everyday life, let it shine through all facets of life. And that's where they get the feeling of the euphoria and the excitement, the joy and the bliss and the fulfillment is knowing what they truly are, first of all, that they're already whole and complete and abundant. And then from there, expressing from fullness,
mm.
from love, from joy, and letting that spill out into the everyday life as it's embodied. And mentorship is the perfect way to do that because it's like you're carving out space and time just to sit in the silence and deepen that and then express it. And then we already have things set up for people. We have panel calls. We have got an international community where people are given opportunities to express. It's almost like if intelligence brings those ones to us that are ready for that. Some people listening to this may not be ready for that, but then there are some that are. It's like that internal nudge. They're like, oh yeah, I know. You just know, and then they book the call, book the mentorship, and that just happens like that.
Yeah, I think infinite being is giving us all the nudge to either express or to to realize our true nature because it's time to wake up.
It's like shaking them, wake them up, wake up. It's time to wake up.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake you while you're sleeping, but sometimes I'll go, wake up,
Mm,
just having a dream.
mm.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, it's just a great opportunity for people, to be able to express this. And that's what we have on this mentorship. resonates with people. We can see that more and more people are awakening. I've seen that a lot of people are awakening, but a lot of them they have this feeling like they want to express it. That's what we're speaking to. Those people that have already awakened, they're already whole and complete. They really don't need to do anything. This isn't out of need. It's just out of love or a strong urge or a nudge from effortless being to do it, from beingness to just want to express. That it just wants to express. So it's no longer working anymore. It's more expressing. It's like you're this field of beingness where all identities evaporate. And there's just this field of presence of beingness that's whole and complete and abundant. And you're just expressing from this field that you are, and everything within it just effortlessly arises and comes to you effortlessly. And so those in the field that feel the pull, feel the nudge, that they want to be able to express this in a mentorship, this is the perfect way to do it. They should book the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, more and more people are awakening and want to express. And I see how consciousness is working that way. Wanting to provide opportunities for people to express this, and here's their opportunity.
And also, I like the way you named the session as miracles because it's not this personal body mind doing anything to you. It's just reflecting your true nature as a mirror. So always thought it was beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're doing. We're not fixing. We're not here to. We're not. It's not like counseling. It's not like
Yeah.
therapy. We're not here fixing someone. We're just holding up the mirror as your true nature and just reflecting that back to what they already are, and just having them remember it. So it's a mirror. They're looking at themselves in the mirror. It's nothing we're doing. It's consciousness doing it, reflecting it back to them. There's something about being held in that presence. It's such a beautiful. It's the rarest experience on earth to be held in presence where all of your identities just vanish. And then there's the realization that, wait, I am already whole and complete. I am this beingness. I am already abundant. And then from there, it's a game changer. Everything unfolds naturally. Things come to you effortlessly with ease. When all those identities evaporate and you've recognized what you truly are. It all starts with what you truly are. And that's what's so beautiful about the mirror. It gets to the root of what it is, right into the root and pulls the root out. And then it's right there. It's right here. It doesn't need to be all these, retreats and therapies and satsangs, searching and seeking and working on yourself and releasing thoughts and welcoming thoughts and, all these practices and meditations and belief. It can just be just getting on the mirror and trusting the mirror, what's gonna evolve. Let it all out. You bring yourself wherever you're at, and the mirror meets you wherever you're at. Whatever's expressed, whatever stories are being told, it can all come, being authentic and honest and just holding up that mirror for people and just seeing them as whole and complete, seeing them as abundant, feeling that presence coming from your heart, this embodiedness as you see them, and letting the silence, the stillness, the beingness comes through and reveals itself to itself. And then it's complete, it's healed. It doesn't feel separate, alienated anymore. It recognizes itself. It's whole, it's complete, it's abundant. It doesn't need anything, it's full. And then it naturally, all the layers of the conditioning and the beliefs and the thoughts just unravel and evaporate. And then it's shining right here in plain sight the whole time, the beingness. Already perfect, heaven on earth right here, paradise. Already here, and then it wants to express. It wants to be the mirror for all. And then it expresses, and then there's the healing.
And also the mirror sessions allows you to awaken your sovereignty because we all have our ultimate guidance within us. It's like ultimate ChatGPT installed already, but we don't realize that. So with the mirror session, you can realize you have the ultimate guidance system within you, and you can start to trust that and live your life guided by that. So yeah.
It's beautiful what the mirror can do to being on those mirror calls. It awakens that within you. Realize that you are the sovereign being and you have an internal guidance system that's guiding you the whole time. Your intuition, following the joy, the ease, the effortlessness, the knowingness. You are the knowingness. You're this field of knowingness. Everything's automatically registered in this knowingness, this beingness. It's already known. It's infinite intelligence. You are that.
Beautiful.
I think we'll end there for the recording. I think that was beautiful.